Hey Scott, this is Nick from White SEO. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I know it's a little bit later than I said, but I think you weren't in any rush when I spoke to you on the phone. You said you were kind of developing your business, but in no rush really. So I just thought I'd get it done anyway, just so I can cross it off my list. And if it's something you decide you're interested in, we can chat in the future. So, anyways, let's get to the point. So, my main what I really want to point out in this video is the following points. Really, in this video, I think you're going to quickly learn how you can potentially save a lot of money on advertising for your business over the long term. And secondly, how you could automate your business's lead generation as well, getting really targeted prospects finding you and not really having to do much to make that happen. So let's talk about that. So this is my research software, so I'm able to find out what people put into Google every single month related to your kind of business, and this is obviously in Glasgow. So yeah, you can see here the best keywords. I'm just going to zoom in here, but the best keyword is obviously mobile mechanic Glasgow in terms of. I've basically just only targeted mobile mechanic keywords. I also include this 24-hour, but there's obviously a lot more keywords just for like mechanic Glasgow, that kind of thing. But I wanted to be very specific in this video. So obviously, mobile mechanic Glasgow, that's a great keyword for you. So let's have a look in Google and see what comes up there. By the way, I should mention, I don't think right now, it doesn't seem like you have a website at the moment. That's something, obviously, for this whole process to work, you need to have a website to be able to capture these people searching for you. But we can get back to that point anyway. So let's do a search for mobile mechanic Glasgow. And you have a couple of Google Plus local listings. That'd be quite easy to get your business up here as well. If you need advice on that, just ask me. And then you just have a whole bunch of, Gumtree.com, Yell.com. So that basically says to me there's not really much competition. You can see your Facebook page is actually ranking already, so that's really good. Potentially, you could rank your Facebook page as well as your website, and that would give you a little bit of extra leverage as well. I could actually even help you rank your Facebook page potentially, and that might even be a start before you build your own website. I mean, usually I recommend having your own website because you have more control over it. You don't know what's going to happen to a Facebook page. They could shut it down, whatever. But this is actually a pretty good situation. You're already number 5. With a little bit of promotion, we could promote your website to get yourself up here, which is really where you want to be, and also up here as well. Sorry, up to where Michael's mobile mechanic is. You want to get yourself up here as well in the Google Plus, which is Google Maps listings as well. So let me show you the importance of getting to the top, and it's really not enough to be where you are right now. You're just not going to get enough of the clients, the potential clients finding you, because they've got all these opportunities to click somewhere else. So if you're at the very top, you're much more likely to get a high percentage of those visitors. This is like a study they did showing you where people click, and they use a certain software that captures where people clicked on the website on the Google results. And according to this one study, 56% clicked on the very first link, which means they'd be clicking up here or up here. This is obviously a separate type of listing. So you've got Google Plus local, which is a little bit different to, this is like local, normal SEO here, right? So what we're talking about is really this link here. They'd be clicking there, 50% of them roughly. And then as you go down, even the second link, like this one here, Gumtree in this case, is only getting less than a quarter of what the first one is getting. So it's really important, obviously, to be number 1. That's the main point of that. So going back to what I wanted to show you in this video is like, if we can get you up here, get your business, even just the Facebook page to start with, generate you some business from that. This is a great way to save a lot of money in advertising because this is a very low cost. I mean, it ends up being a very high return on investment. Not so much low cost at the start, but the return on the investment is very big because basically you pay us to get you up here to where this site is right now. And then, basically you don't pay anymore after that. So you're not paying every time someone clicks on your website like you are with Google advertising, for example, Google AdWords. You've probably heard of that. So it ends up being a great investment because you can sit up here in this position for years. I mean, I've got a client who I literally haven't worked on his website for a year and a month now, and he's still number one, and he's been getting leads and customers from that work the whole time, and he hasn't paid me for a year and a month. So that's how this works. So that's pretty much why it ends up being, as I showed you before. You save yourself a lot of money on advertising because you have this result here that keeps getting you new clients, and that is also the same as how you automate the lead generation, because that's what the website at the top of Google can do for you when you're ranking for the right keywords. Because you can see the numbers here. There's 140 people a month searching for this, and this is from Google. This information is from Google's database itself. So let's just do a little bit of a calculation. Let's say you were up here, and let's just say because of this Google Plus local listing, you're not getting quite 50%. Let's say you're only getting 30% clicking on it. So there's 140 searches. 30% of those people are clicking on your website. So times 0.33, times 0.3, excuse me, for 30%. So that's 42 people hitting your website. Now, these are pretty targeted people searching for you. And your website, if we do a proper website, that's the good thing about, I mean, it's better than Facebook because it's more, we can control it better and make it better for optimizing conversions. But even if it was just your Facebook page, if you got, just a 5% conversion, oops, that's not 5%, or maybe it is, hang on, yeah. So that's 5% conversion. So it's a couple of clients a month if you were to get a 5% conversion on that 40 or so people. But if we got you a Google Plus local page up here and also got your listing up here as well, then it's quite likely you're going to get more than 40 people or whatever that was. You're going to get more like 70, 80 people clicking on your business every month. And if you can manage to get up to a 10% conversion on those 80 people, then that's 8 new clients a month. So that's the power of this, really. I mean, that's a very general example, but you can see how this can really benefit your business. So I'm going to leave the video there. Just going to end with a little bit of proof that I know what I'm doing when it comes to this kind of work. So if you do a search in Google yourself for Blinds Edinburgh, you'll probably see some advertisements up here because I have them turned off. But you'll see in the natural organic results, you'll see Albany Blinds, Edinburgh, and then Sunright. At the moment, you'll see Sunright. First Choice Blinds is my client. He was in number 2 just recently. But what happens when we promote a website, it does go up and down. It's called the Google Dance. So it's quite likely, I'm expecting to get him to number 1 before Christmas. And then he's basically going to stay in number 1. You can also see he's here in the Google Plus, number 1 Google Plus. Just like I said, we should do for you as well to get you up here. So that's what I'm talking about here. That's the power of this kind of work. This has completely changed my client's business. He's much more successful now. He gets a lot more clients coming in. Anyway, if you go to that website, First Choice Blinds, come down the bottom here and you'll see this Design and SEO by White Tip SEO. Click on that link and that goes to my business website homepage, White Tip SEO. You can also come check me out on Facebook, put in White Tip SEO. And you'll come to this page here, which is my business, of course. And it's the same branding, obviously, as you can see, as the website there. And yeah, that's my business. And you can scroll down, you can actually see a video testimonial from that very client I showed you. So there's a little bit more proof as well that I know what I'm doing when it comes to this stuff. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video there. I hope that was helpful for you. You can see that this is very powerful. You've got a lot of people searching here for you. There's also other keywords, mobile mechanics, Glasgow, mobile motorcycle, not sure if you do motorcycles, 24-hour garage, all that kind of thing. So there's way more potential than what I've just shown you, but that's just very specific. So anyway, I hope that gives you a good idea. If you do want to talk about me helping you with this, just hit me back on a message. Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. Cheers.